As we stood there, nerves writhing like live wires beneath our skin, I couldn't help but think back to the days leading up to this moment. The anticipation, the uncertainty, it all seemed to coalesce into a heavy fog that blanketed our thoughts, clouding our senses with a mixture of fear and determination. We'd arrived in orbit a few days ago, greeted by silence from the advance team below. Radio dark, they called it. But in the realm of construction teams, it wasn't entirely unheard of. Still, the absence of communication left an uneasy knot in the pit of my stomach, a feeling shared by everyone aboard the descent craft. Our ship's commander, bound by orders to drop us off and move swiftly to his next destination, could offer little more than promises to relay any messages we sent him before he departed the system. His hands were tied, his authority limited to the confines of his vessel. As we descended, the tension in the air was palpable, suffocating almost. The drop pilot's discomfort only added to the thickening atmosphere, his uneasy noises punctuating the silence as we braced for impact. "Smoke and bodies around the site," he muttered, a grim forecast of what awaited us below. With a jolt, we touched down, the ground beneath us trembling with the weight of our arrival. We wasted no time, throwing open the doors and launching into action, our movements quick and urgent as we began the task of unloading our cargo. It was then that the drop pilot turned to the commander, a silent exchange passing between them, before he stripped off his flak jacket and tossed it over, along with an old-style revolver. "Looks like you'll need it more than I will, boys," he remarked, a grim acknowledgement of the dangers that lay ahead. As the last of our supplies were offloaded and the ramps snapped closed behind us, we found ourselves standing on the surface of a world we were meant to help conquer, a world engulfed in smoke and chaos, its perimeter marked by devastation. In the eerie silence that followed, we surveyed the scene before us, a tableau of destruction and despair. This was our mission now, our burden to bear, and as daunting as it seemed, there was no turning back. So with a collective resolve, we squared our shoulders and set out to face whatever lay ahead, knowing that the fate of this world, and perhaps our own, hung in the balance. Tea is crucial in all endeavors to understand their origins. Our mission, our purpose, stemmed from the imperial decree to establish a foothold on this distant, forgotten world, a backwater in the vast expanse of the galaxy. We were not pioneers, but rather reinforcements, a detachment of the imperial colony sent to bolster the efforts of the advance team and assist in the establishment of a research center. Regular supply drops assured us that we would not be forgotten, that we would not languish unsupported on this rugged rim world. But we knew, deep down, that these supplies would be the best they could offer for the foreseeable future. We were the backup plan, the last line of defense against the unknown dangers lurking beyond the horizon. Our primary objective? To subdue this untamed frontier, to bring order to the chaos that reigned unchecked. And yet, woven into the fabric of our mission, was the imperative to safeguard the leader-researcher who journeyed with us. His work was esoteric, shrouded in mystery and intrigue, but its significance to the Empire was undeniable. As we surveyed the smoke-stained landscape before us, it became clear that our task was more daunting than we had initially anticipated. The weight of responsibility settled heavy upon our shoulders, a burden we could not afford to shirk. But still, we pressed onward, fueled by duty and determination, ready to confront whatever challenges lay ahead. For on this distant world, on the fringes of civilization, our actions would shape the course of history. And as the echoes of our footsteps faded into the distance, we knew that the fate of the Empire and the destiny of this forsaken world hung in the balance.